ladies and germs. Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
But first, shout out to Cedar Point, America's roller coast.
Rock and roller coast. I'm going to simultaneously blast them down, though.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how good they are, though, first.
It was great. We finally made it. If you've been listening, you'll know that it was closed the last time we went due to a water main break. We made it.
Cedar 2.0.
It was a great time. I got a 32 case of Yuengling, which they don't sell here. It's good stuff. So shout out to Yuengling.
Sure.
It was a great time.
Now, here's the thing. We're from Florida, so every theme park we've been to has been the best in Florida.
Yeah.
And you know what made them the best? Not being in the goddamn sun all day. Because when we're waiting in line for like a ride that's like an hour and a half wait, how come we're just staying in the blistering sun with no overhead protection?
Well, here's the thing. There were two problems, and if you fix one, the other one isn't as big of a deal.
Okay.
Put shade over the queue area.
Yes.
Or don't send a car unless it's fucking full.
Oh, yeah. They were like sending roller coasters off to go.
They're like half full.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
But the line's an hour and a half, sending a half full car.
Right. The line should only be 45 minutes.
Right.
And I wouldn't have time to get sunburn all over my body.
Come on, Cedar Point. Step up your fucking game.
I'll say this, though. The best part of the day, there's this roller coaster called the Top Thrill Dragster. And so it is the tallest roller coaster in the world.
No. Second tallest.
Second tallest.
Third fastest, I believe.
So basically you sit in the car and it's like a drag race. And all of a sudden it just takes off from 0 to like, what, 120?
120, yeah.
In like 2 seconds. And then you go straight up vertically and then you come back down. It's the craziest thing ever. But when we were sitting there, the ride chose to malfunction while we were like in the ride, seatbelts on, like the engine sound effects were revving. It's like vroom, 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 vroom.
And normally there's supposed to be a boop, 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 and you go.
Right, like a Mario Kart, green
That
light.
didn't happen. We sat there for 2 minutes.
A long time just waiting with this crazy engine sound. And there's always like
keep your head back and your arms down.
Right.
But arms down. Arms down.
It was malfunctioning.
Arms down. Arms and it launched us
No
in the middle.
warning.
No warning, no nothing. It just fucking shot us off at 120 miles an hour.
Not like 400 feet literally 400 feet in the air vertically.
It was great.
It was the best thing ever. Yeah.
So, good and bad. I got Yuengling.
I got sunburn.
We also like to talk about the GDB QR 2014. That's the Great Dilettante Ball Quarter Race 2014, where Spencer and I race each other and you to collect all 50 some odd state quarters released by Obama. So here we go. How many do you have?
0.
But you have a lot.
I do have a lot.
How many do you have total? Close to 25.
47, 48.
You're close to the halfway.
I'm like
close to halfway through the year. So
I'm on track.
It's fair.
I'm on track.
We've gotten this one before. So it's Alabama. It's got Helen Keller on it.
Sure.
You've gotten it.
She has, yes. She's the state bird of Alabama.
So whatever.
Someone asked her once, can you see color at all? You know what she said? Sometimes I feel blue, and sometimes I see red. She could speak. Did you know that? She went on. She did speaking.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is sort of related to being halfway through the year. This is episode 91.
Wow.
We're coming close to 100.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
I feel like we should
stop. Do 99 and stop.
Yeah, right. We should video. The last one should be 100 should be a video.
Okay.
So we
could do that.
We could. I mean,
there's nothing stopping us.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool.
Episode 100. It's gonna be a video.
But it's gonna be like an episode of Reno 911, but with the audio replaced.
What does that even mean?
It doesn't mean anything. It's just a video.
Oh, so we'll just take
video,
an episode of Reno 911
and we'll
but
put
just
our
put audio over it.
Yeah, we're not gonna try to dub it or nothing. It's gonna be a normal episode, but we'll get sued for copyright infringement.
Yeah, sure.
So that'll be the difference.
You want to pull up a random article?
Yeah, I guess why not?
All right. Okay.
All right, lay it on me here.
Clavaria.
Okay.
Zollingeri.
Okay.
Look at that. That looks fun.
That looks like bacon. I don't know what the hell that is.
Sea bacon.
It's okay.
Commonly known as the violet coral or the magenta coral, is a widely distributed species.
Those are two different colors.
They're close-ish.
Whatever.
is a widely distributed species of fungus. 2 fungus articles in a
Hello,
row.
2 X-Files articles, 2 fungus articles.
Okay.
I'm sensing a pattern.
Is coral fungus? I don't think
No,
so.
coral's just dead. It's dead.
Well, no, coral's the little creatures build the coral structures. So it was never alive to begin with.
No, the creatures they I believe they die and become coral.
I think the little creatures make the coral and live inside of it.
So they're building it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll
I guess
never
there's
know.
no way to know.
So this is a misnomer, perhaps. It produces striking tubular purple to pinkish purple to pinkish violet fruit bodies that grow up to 10 centimeters tall.
Hey, Yoda, you're a fruit body. You a dang old fruit body.
She's got an apple bottom.
You're a
She's
fruit body.
pear-shaped. 7 centimeters wide. The extreme tips. This is the sickest sea life. The extreme tips of the fragile, slender branches are usually rounded and brownish. A typical member of the clavarioid or club fungi.
Ooh, fungi club.
It's saprobic and so derives nutrients by breaking down organic matter.
Oh, of course.
The fruit bodies are typically found growing on the ground in woodland litter or in grasslands.
I'm sorry, we're talking about the sea still?
Maybe it's not in the sea. Maybe it just looks like it's in the sea.
Oh, you're just like pulling stuff out of your butt.
I mean, that looks underwater to you, doesn't it?
How can you tell water's clear?
Exactly. It's just clear. You just see the
Hey,
plant.
you see this picture of the zebra? It's underwater.
So it's just a fungus, and then it's called coral, which led me to believe
That
it's
is true.
underwater.
That is true.
So it's just a fungus that looks like coral.
You know, you can get a lot of trouble for picking pieces of coral and put them in your pocket. Did you know that?
Yeah, you got to carry them.
You have to carry them. You can only take as much as you can carry, is the rule.
Take nothing but coral, leave nothing but footprints. Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah. You can get like some mad fines. If
I
you touch a manatee and steal some coral, you're going to have a bad time. Dude.
touch a manatee with coral.
Oh, forget about it. The sea police are coming for you.
I went to Paris once, and
I haven't stopped talking about it since.
we went to the catacombs, which is
Filled with
probably
coral.
the
Tons of coral. Coral capital of the world?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Probably the coolest thing that I've ever done.
Doesn't catacombs mean...
Coral.
Yeah.
Coral of the sea.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
At the end,
Coral of the sea.
they check your bags
For coral?
for coral, and on your way out, there was just a pile of
coral?
bones and skulls.
No, for real though?
That people had put in their bags on because there's no real supervision, and you're just
Wandering through them.
millions of bones and skulls and things.
That's so crazy.
And people just try and steal them, and they're like, nope, that's a skull.
That's a human
We'll
skull.
be taking that.
So that actually sounds a lot like coral. It's like human coral.
Yeah.
They die and become coral. Weird. What did you try to steal? What bone? A femur? Or go big or go home.
I was looking for a wiener bone, but I couldn't find one.
Could not find one.
Yeah.
They were probably all stolen.
Mm-hmm. That's the first one to go is the wiener bone.
Yeah, right. Easiest to hide.
Yeah.
Put it right up your urethra.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, slide right in.
Mhm.
No, that's my boner bone.
Right. Yeah. So when they do a full body scan, they
Okay.
can't see it.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Désolé.
I saw a guy. I don't know if this is still true or not, but so the full body scanners, like in the airport,
Sure.
I don't know if this is still true or not, but I'm gonna say it is.
Sure.
They can be fooled by pancakes. Check this out. Some guy
Oh,
like strapped pancakes to him, and the pancakes were like covering up, like squares of metal or whatever the hell. And yeah, they couldn't see through the pancakes. It read as if it was his body.
that's
Which
crazy.
is the best thing ever. Like, how did you come up with
So does that mean like a fat person could just shove a gun in
underneath
in
his
their-
armpit
in their-
fold? Or,
yeah,
yes.
that's very
I say yes.
pancakey to me.
I don't know. Well, you know what? I've been to a full body scanner a few times now, and if you have any sort of like moisture on your shirt, like sweat on your back or something from lugging 50 pounds of luggage,
Sure. I don't know why you're bringing that much with you, but okay.
coral, the scanner will read it as nah, what is this? And I'm like, so a guy has to come over and pat your back and be like, yep, that's just
Oh,
sweat.
just a pancake.
Just a pancake.
That's crazy.
Sir, did you pack all these pancakes yourself? Were these pancakes in your possession the entire time? Did you visit a pancake factory while you were here? Okay.
When I was younger in
Paris.
I was in middle school, high school. I was in high school.
Okay.
maybe middle school. It doesn't matter. I was younger, and I was like a jackass. So I was wearing like a studded belt, and like I looked like a fucking piece of shit.
Right, and you had 15 piercings in your face.
I
alone.
had to. The metal detector went off because I probably forgot to take off
any number of
whatever.
Right.
Yeah, and I had to get a full pat down, and I was like, a kid.
Let's say you were 14.
Probably younger, but maybe.
Okay, so anywhere between 10
like
and 14.
11. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
and I got like a full pat down.
that's really that was before. Well, no,
I guess it was.
that must have been right after 9/11.
Yeah, so they were like
full TSA mode.
Yeah. He
looks like a terrorist. He's with his parents. Get him.
When was the TSA made? Was it? I feel like there were a few years. It wasn't like.
Well, I mean, 2003 was when we went into Middle East. So no later than 2003.
But it wasn't September 12th.
No, it wasn't September 12th. Yeah.
So don't be a jackass, I guess. Don't
wear
look like
studded belts.
Yeah. You're not cool. Stop,
yeah.
please.
You're a national security risk, and you don't look cool.
So I don't know.
You're taking up everyone's damn time on the line.
Mm-hmm. I was traveling with my friend and his family.
Yeah.
So they
who
all
looked like
were
normally like wearing polo shirts,
yeah.
Polo shirts and sandals, and you're wearing like knee-high Doc Martens.
Yep.
For sure. I wanna be like you can get like a fast pass.
Yeah.
For the security line.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you pay $80, and then they say, "Yep, he's good." What is that?
Well, where's it? I mean, terrorists can't afford that. Where's a terrorist going to get $80?
That's true. Have we talked about the how easy it is to get a gun license? Because it is in Illinois, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we've talked about it personally. I don't know if we've talked about it. On air.
Basically, you can just pay $10 and send in a form, and the form is like, "Are you crazy?" And you say no. And they go, "Okay, what's your address?" And you say, "Here it is." And they go, "Okay, thank you.
We'll mail you your gun."
In 30 days, they give you a license.
Your government issue gun.
Yeah, within 30 days, I could just go out and buy a gun. It's crazy. It's awesome.
Can you buy a gun legally in the city? Are there gun stores in the city?
I'd be very surprised.
You
if there
can't
was a
even
gun
buy
store.
spray paint in the city.
I doubt there's a gun store at all. Yeah, probably not.
You have to go to Evanston.
Yeah, I've got to take the train 2 stops north and go to so it's more convenient for me to go out of the city and buy a gun.
Sure. Because if it was anywhere where it would be in the city.
Yeah, it takes like 45 minutes to go get a gun.
Yeah, meanwhile, you can go right up to Evanston.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll go to the first Walmart I can see. Yeah.
Do you think that there's a Walmart in Niles, which is close?
Okay.
Do they sell guns in that Walmart?
I hope so.
This is America.
If Walmart sells guns, I feel like they only sell like shotguns.
Hunting guns.
Yeah. I don't think they sell pistols or anything like that.
I don't know.
That seems like not something that Walmart would sell. In the Walmart experience I have back in my hometown.
Sure.
I feel like
because it was in this hunting section.
It is.
The
sporting goods,
the gun department.
Have you ever been to like a real like a gun shop
No, I've never held a gun. In
my
life.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I bet they're the scariest things that exist.
That's why you should hold one.
And no one should be allowed to look at them. But I would love.
That's how they are pretty scary. That's why everyone should like hold one and be like, "Oh, it's actually not that scary," and now I feel more comfortable around them. I'm not saying everyone should be out in public with guns, not at all. But if you're out in the woods with your uncle, like shooting skeet, that's awesome.
How crazy! You've seen the people who are like open carry
in Chili's, yeah, like in Texas, like they have assault rifles with like drum magazines. Yeah, I thought this was America. It is, sir, but
give me my blooming onion.
Yeah. I love that people don't actually understand like what anything means. It's like, yeah, you have the right to have a gun, but this is my restaurant that I own, so you're not allowed to be on my property. Yeah. Like, sorry. Like we can refuse service.
I could refuse you even if you didn't have the gun.
Yeah, just because you're anything, because I don't like you, because you're causing a ruckus, because you're trying to raise a fucking mob in this Chili's.
Gosh, just let everyone enjoy their baby back ribs and their big mouth burgers.
They're anytizers.
We went to Chili's in Sandusky.
We did.
After Cedar Point.
We did. I got chicken fingers.
I got quesadillas.
There you go.
Chicken bacon ranch quesadillas.
How was it? How was your?
It was great.
It was.
I tell you,
I enjoyed my chicken fingers very much.
It was great. I would go again.
I would.
In a heartbeat.
I will go after this episode.
There's one in Evanston. We can go buy our guns.
Okay.
And go right into Chili's.
That's what we're gonna do for episode 100. We're gonna film a live episode of us eating at Chili's
with our guns.
Yeah, wiping our mouths with guns. Can you pass the guns, please?
Well, I'll shoot a bullet so it just grazes my upper lip and wipes the
Wipes all the
barbecue
barbecue
sauce off.
Pew! That was- Ting. That's a barbecue spit-tin. Are spit-tins real? Or were they real? Did guys chew
Probably.
that much
Shit was gross then.
40 years ago?
I worked in a movie theater in Paris
Mm-hmm.
for a very long time, and people would get, you can get like little water cups.
Yes.
People would get those to
And
spit
piss
in.
their
if
dip
if
cup?
They had dip, yeah. Which
Only
is,
in Florida, though. Like, you're not going to see it up here, probably.
which
right?
is gross. I never saw it up here, no.
I mean, and by Florida, I mean the South.
Which is the most disgusting thing.
It is pretty.
But they would not throw them out. They would
Just leave
leave
them in the
it
cup
in the
holder.
cup holder.
Yeah. Well, the kind of guy that's dipping in a movie is probably, yeah.
Let me say, I'm sure I've said it before. I'm sure I'll say it again.
If you're a baseball
You-
player, do not show up to my movie theater.
You are expected to throw away your trash in a movie theater.
Right.
I've met people who, when I told them that, they were astounded. They thought that you were supposed to leave
Dude,
all your garbage.
That's every single job anywhere, dude. You don't understand. Like, when I worked at the Gap, it was like, oh, I'm going to leave these things. People think this. I'm going to leave these things unfolded so that this person has a job. And it's like, that's not what my job is. Like, I just have to do that because of you and your dickhead kid.
And the thing is, you're gonna drop popcorn on the floor.
Of
It's gonna
course,
happen.
It's going to happen for sure.
That's fine. That's
Right.
what people are there to
Yes,
clean up.
right.
But not to throw away the whole bucket and
your
the
dip cup.
cups and
Right.
your fucking dip cup.
And your Chipotle burrito that you'll have to have eaten in the seat next to you.
I tell you what, I was a fucking stickler.
Oh, yeah?
I would not let anyone in with outside food or drinks.
Was
And
that
I
just
could-
to, like, stick it to them?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's
you're
awesome.
Not, you're not getting that past me.
you don't care about,
No.
like, the movie policy. You just want to stick it to them for being assholes.
There were times when people were cool, and I was like,
Do it
you're
to them.
fine.
Yeah, right.
just I would say just
Let
throw
me get a
just,
handful.
Just throw it out. Just throw out your trash,
Nice.
and they would, and it was great.
Tough but fair.
But if there were people who were jerks, no, not in this.
Out
theater.
of line, buddy.
And my favorite thing was when kids would try and sneak into rated R movies.
Oh, I bet you loved that.
Mhm. Have I told you this about flagging tickets?
Tell me.
I'm sure I have, but
Intel.
if someone would buy a ticket if it was someone who you thought was buying it for someone younger, thought there'd be trouble, thought anything was up, you could flag the movie
So,
ticket.
for example, let's say someone who looked very young came up and was like, "Yeah, we get one for what was even like a movie that was not rated R? Like a movie like Pokemon 2000.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
like I know you're not gonna go see
Yeah.
Pokemon 2000.
Well, people weren't usually that smart. Usually it would be there were there were three scenarios.
okay, wait on me.
One, it's a group of kids, all like mostly 17, one or two 16-year-olds.
Sure.
17-year-olds all buy a ticket to the rated R movie. They're all talking together.
Right.
The 16-year-olds will buy a ticket to the PG movie.
Right.
Okay, I know what the fuck's up.
For sure.
Flagged.
Easy.
The other one is
I love this.
people would come with their parents.
For sure.
Parents have to. It's not a law, but parents are our theater policy. Most theater policies, parents can't buy the ticket for the movie and let their kids go in. Parents have to attend the film with their kids.
Yes, I believe that's what the rated R rating infers.
So parents would come up, say it'd be two kids and a parent, two for this rated R movie. I'd say, "Are you going to go see the movie with them?" They'd say no. They'd get very upset. Then they would buy a third ticket for them, send their kids in, and come back and get a refund. But you flag the tickets because you know what they're going to do.
What would you do in that situation if they came back and got a refund?
You refund it, but the kids wouldn't be able to get in because the tickets would be flagged.
So would you? Okay, keep going with your third scenario, and then we'll talk about what flagged means.
The third scenario is a kid will come up, say, "Give me one for the radar movie. Let me see your ID. I forgot it."
Oh no!
So
I forgot it.
Yeah, I got my student ID. That doesn't have
Man,
your
I don't
birthday
give
on
a
it.
shit. Yeah.
I know. Sometimes they'd be like, "I know. I'll tell you my birthday."
Right.
No, that's not gonna fly.
That's a classic. Like,
But if the kid, there were two things that I would do. If the kid was cool and they
Okay.
weren't gonna cause trouble, just give them the fucking ticket.
okay.
Or there was a time called Stars of Hope at my theater where you would
You donate
pay
a dollar and
donate a
you-
dollar, you get a star with your name on it.
And
I'd
the money goes to like cancer research or whatever.
Yeah, well, most of it goes to the Regal Foundation. It's whatever.
Whatever.
But
It's charity, quote unquote.
it was whoever got the most stars, whatever employee sold the most, whatever.
So look, you buy 5 stars,
You-
I'll let you in.
I would say, this is what I would do. I'd say, I know you're not 17. You buy a star, and I'll give you a kid's ticket. So it's going to cost you less money, than it would have. You just need to buy the star.
Oh, so you're gonna come out neutral.
Yeah, you're gonna come out on. We're both. This is a win-win, buddy.
That's really funny. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I did that a lot.
I love that. So now, what does your ticket being flagged mean?
Every theater will have a different way to flag it, I'm sure. But on our computer, the way it works, there's a ticket. It'll say in a big number, theater 5.
Yes.
Just it's like a white ticket with black text.
Sure.
Now, if you flag it, it'll print it out as a black ticket with white text.
Ooh.
So it looks, you won't know.
Sure.
It just looks normal.
Sure.
But the person tearing the tickets will see it and say, "Oh, gotta watch you."
And what do they do?
Well, if it was 2 kids going in and the mom had bought the ticket but wasn't going in, you don't let them in without the parent.
Okay.
If it's all of these kids are going to whatever, the Exorcism of Emily Rose, and you're going to Pokemon the movie 2000, it wasn't? Probably not. If you're going to Hostel.
Right.
You watch those kids. As soon as those kids start to go in the door, you say, no, you're seeing Pokemon the movie 2000. And then you make them go in, and then you watch.
You sit outside of Pokemon 2000.
Yeah. And you just post up.
As soon as they pick their head out, you go, get the fuck back in that theater.
Yeah, let me see your ticket. Yeah. Awesome.
That'd probably be the best job ever.
It was
let 40 other kids go past you just to get these 2.
And then the one of the theaters where I worked, the hallway where you would go in to see the movies, the hallway, you could go left or right.
Okay.
And when we had a lot of rated R movies, we
all
put
in
them
one wing?
all in one wing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then it was like,
anyone trying to cross over?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Man, that's awesome. And I love that you were probably like, at 19, 20? Like,
when I started, I was 16.
So you were younger than.
But your parents sign a form that says that you are allowed to watch rated R movies.
No way.
Yeah.
So you get to.
So you can see rated R movies. This form is on file with the theater. You can see the movies.
That's amazing.
No problem. So that you can walk in when you're working. You can see them in your off time.
Could I have been, as a 16-year-old, not working at the theater, could I have had my parents sign such a form and have it on file at the movie theater and get in to see rated R movies without?
No, they wouldn't have done
Damn it. How cool would that have been, right?
You have to get the job and then quit.
How cool would that have been, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm on the list. Like, check it.
But so
excuse me. So sorry, Mr. Hamilton. Please go right in. Accept these milk duds on behalf of the company.
When that's $3.75. No way, Jose. When I started, I was 16, so I had the slip.
Man, that's the best. What was your favorite job working there? There's different positions.
Yeah. Well, the 3 big ones. I guess there's 4 big ones. There's concession. There's box office. There's usher, and then there's door. Doors tearing tickets. Usher is cleaning theaters.
Right.
Those were hand in hand often.
Okay.
Sometimes it would just be one of those people scheduled. I'll tell you though.
Projectionist. That's your game.
Yeah.
For
Projection was my favorite because
you just post up and watch a movie and then run a huge cool machine.
Literally, the theater where I did it most was 18 screens, I believe. So I would show up, hang out for 30 minutes, start threading all the projectors, like get them ready, get the film all through. So all I have to do is go over and hit start.
Sure.
Then go back, thread them in order that they start. Go back, hit start on each of them. Make sure that it's in frame. Make sure the sound's working. Go to the next one, start it, and then I get 2 hours where I don't do anything.
Sure.
Then I do it all again, start them all, and leave. I stay upstairs.
That's your whole day.
I'd play my Game Boy, listen to podcasts.
Sure.
It was great. I didn't have to talk to a single person.
That's awesome.
And then I could just stand upstairs and watch movies if I wanted to. It was those were the days. That's not a job anymore.
Projectionist?
It's all digital.
Man, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And also catching young kids trying to sneak in movies. That's not a job anymore either.
It's all digital.
It's all automated. Yep. They got robots
now.
Yep.
My Roomba.
Yep. No. Get your ass back in Pokemon 2000. The kind of kids that would sneak into rated R movies are the kind of kids that would steal coral.
Yeah.
So
watch the fuck out.
Watch the fuck out. And there's probably all kinds of those. You can just tell, like, no, you've got a lumpy
What's in
pocket.
that bag?
Yeah. So are you trying to bring in outside food or drink? No.
Outside coral? Outside coral or skulls?
Yeah. The theater makes most of its money on selling coral, so you're not allowed to bring the coral in.
Can I make a confession?
Yes.
The first and only I snuck into a movie without paying for it, and it was a rated R movie.
Wow.
It was before I worked at the movie theater, but it was at the movie theater where I would work.
What was it?
It was I was with my friends and we watched Bruce Almighty.
Okay.
And it was awful.
Okay, sure.
We said, this movie fucking sucked. And it was over, and we left. Right across the hall, The Matrix Revolutions.
Okay, well, sure, but whatever. Better than Bruce Almighty.
Scoot on over, watch The Matrix Revolutions.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you were like, you know
Joke's
what?
on them.
That movie sucks so much, I won't get my money back. But you know what? Let's not go through the hassle. I'll just watch Matrix instead.
Yep.
I like that. And how pissed were you at the end of Matrix? Were you like, well, that sucked too?
What was the second Matrix? Wasn't it Revolutions?
No,
it was Reloaded.
Reloaded. That one was awesome.
Reloaded was the one that we.
That one was sick. I'm down with that. Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I rewatched all 3 Matrix movies pretty recently.
Yeah.
In the past 5 years.
Sure.
They're fine.
They're fine.
Much better than I remembered. I mean, the first one's obviously the best, but
we watched The Matrix with someone who never seen before.
He didn't care.
Didn't
give a fuck.
Yeah. And it was like, of course he doesn't, because
every movie has copied it since then.
Yeah,
so
it's
like,
been 15 years
this
since this movie came out, so who cares?
Yeah, fuck you, Steve Clark.
Smell you later. You're nailing it right now.
This has been a Peaches and Hot Sauce presentation.
Peaches. Hot sauce. 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 Peaches. Hot sauce.